Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe at Dad's In with 2 N's. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify and Apple Podcast.
Alright, let's do an intro.
Yes.
We're working on it. We keep saying it, they're probably bored of it, but it soon comes.
Mm-hmm.
What have you got for today, Zara?
I have got some questions.
Okay.
Some of them are hard for me.
Yeah.
Some of them are easy for me.
Okay.
Well, not that easy, but
Okay.
in the middle.
Alright. I haven't seen these questions. Can you confirm that?
What is confirming?
Oh, here we go. Can you
Tell.
let people know that that's the truth, that I haven't seen those questions?
Okay, yes. You have not seen these questions because I have not shown you them and you have not looked.
What I actually should have done is I should have asked you that to make sure these questions are not naughty questions before I actually started recording, but here we are. How many have you got there?
16.
16. Why 16? Why not 20? Why not 10? Or 15? Why 16?
I went over 15.
Yeah, but why 16? It's a weird number. Why 16?
I do not know.
All right, then. And why these questions? What made you decide to pick these kind of questions?
Because for me, I think a child has never asked these questions before, and maybe they want to know the answers to it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Right.
All the adults.
All right. And there's 16 questions.
Yes.
All right. Let's get going then. Any rules that I need to know of?
Yes.
Okay. Hit me with it.
So if you do not know the answer, you cannot search up on Google or call a friend. Only if you're really stuck, then you can at least call a friend or search up on Google if you're really stuck.
But Zaria, you know I know it all, so I'm never going to need that. So wait, say it again to me. I can't go on Google.
Yes, you cannot go on Google.
Okay.
And you cannot call a friend.
I can't call a friend.
Only if you're really stuck.
How about calling uncles and aunties? Because they're not friends of yours, technically.
Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm. How many caller aunties or uncles can I have?
At least 1 or 2.
All right, let's just do 3.
3.
Should we do 3, yeah? All right, so...
Breaking the rules.
I always tell you, you can bend the rules, but just don't break them. So I can go on Google. I can't go on Google. I can call an auntie or uncle.
Yes, but you cannot call a friend. You can call a friend only if you're really stuck.
Yeah, and what's the last one? I have to try and answer them.
You have to actually try, not even guess, try.
All right then. Anything else?
Nope.
But how are you going to know if I'm telling the truth, if the answer's correct or not?
I have the answers here.
How did you get the answers?
I searched up on Google.
Oh, you still believe in Google? Google doesn't know everything, believe it or not.
No, I know, because once I searched up today, I said, and then I just saw, can models eat cotton balls?
Whoa.
I mean, tissue paper. I'm just...
What did you search for that?
Pardon?
What did you search to get that?
I just searched one of my questions.
Oh, so you can't tell me the question yet. And the answer was what? I'm confused.
What was the answer for what?
So what came up on the Google search?
So I asked I typed in one of these answers, but I didn't. One of the answers for one of the questions.
Right.
So I swiped down because I couldn't see it, and I just saw it.
And what did it say exactly? Roughly?
It just said, can models eat tissue paper?
Oh my goodness. I wonder what you've actually typed in for that. I told you, Google, don't trust Google too much. But do you know what? I don't know why you're even on Google on its own. They need to do Google Kids, like YouTube Kids.
Yes, they have to.
All right then.
Not even try
Alright.
to. Have to.
No problem. All right then. So we've got 16 questions, right?
Correct.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Are we gonna give me a clap in, an applause in? Yeah. You don't like playing with these buttons.
Yes.
All right, let's go. You ready for question number 1?
Yes.
All right, go.
So, you ready?
Yep. Question number 1.
Is the Royal Mail royal? Why are you laughing? How is that funny? How is that funny?
Sorry, where did you get this question from? Honestly.
I do not know. Because I was in the car with you and I just saw a Royal Mail van. I was just like to you. Remember,
Yeah.
I said, Daddy, is the Royal Mail royal? I didn't, and I can't remember what you said.
Is the Royal Mail royal? What do you mean by is it royal?
Because of the name, it says Royal Mail, so I'm thinking, is it royal? Because the name has a royal in it. Royal Mail is a Royal Mail royal.
Okay. No, but hold on. Not anymore.
Because?
I think it became privatized. What does privatized mean? I think now it's owned by companies. So I think before it was not owned by the Queen, but
Gave to the Queen?
her estate. So basically her family,
House.
no, not literally the house, but her family, her bloodline, should we say, they were in charge of it. I'm guessing. Sorry, if I'm wrong, this is embarrassing. But what I am sure of, it became privatized not long ago. So privatized basically means that it changed ownerships into a company. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
So it was royal,
Yes.
but now I think it's become privatized.
You think?
Yes. I could be wrong. But what I think it is actually is, I don't know why it's called royal actually. I didn't get that. But I think it was owned not by the Queen. It's not owned by the Queen. But anything to do with government is controlled by the Queen. So things like the courts, the police,
Yes.
the justice system, that's what police come from, that it always has a royal in front of it, or Her Majesty. Yeah? So anything that's civil servant based, it's obviously for the public, but ultimately it's in lieu of the Queen. So the government are instructed, obviously by us, but they're given power by the Queen.
Yeah.
You understand? So the Royal Mail, and this all got off my head, if I'm right. The Royal Mail was a public service. So obviously the Queen didn't own it directly, but ultimately. And now it's been privatized. So I think it's, probably share owners have a certain percentage, like 51%. So if it's over 50%, they own over half of it. So they can control what happens. So I think it's privatized right now. So no, I don't think the Queen or it's royal. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Good.
And that is correct.
How do you know?
It's not even on my answer list.
So I answered it for no reason, basically. Oh, there we go. Next.
Well, that was correct.
Okay.
I think every child wants to know this question.
Okay. What number are we on? We need to the numbers beforehand.
2.
Okay. Go on.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Why is the sky blue? I have an answer for this one.
Sky blue. All right then. I was actually good in science.
Have you got an answer yet?
I don't think the sky's actually blue.
What color do you think it is then?
What it is it changes different. It cuts between different colors.
Yeah, like orange or red.
Yeah.
Evening like color or something.
Yeah, but do we only have certain visible lights that we can see with our eyes.
But sometimes it's blue. Right now it's not blue because it's dark.
Can I phone a friend on this one?
Are you really stuck?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll let you off.
Because sometimes it turns red.
I know.
Actually, I know what the answer is.
What is it?
Yeah, I could be wrong here. So there's more than one light. There's more than one color of light, right?
Yes.
No, there actually isn't. It's actually white, but it goes through what we call a prism or a medium. Then it splits into different colors. Yeah.
Yes.
So you know the colors. Is it 8 of them? But I think what it is that blue goes in all directions. In the atmosphere, you know what the atmosphere is? Do you know what the atmosphere is?
Yes.
What's the atmosphere? Okay, I'm meant to be answering questions. But the atmosphere and blue is scattered more, so it goes around more than the other colours. So that's why we see it.
You are correct.
How do you know? How do you know?
I know because it's on my answers list.
So what does it say on your answer list? Let's see how close I was.
It says the light is scattered in all directions by the tiny
Molecules.
Yeah.
Say it again.
The light is scattered in all directions by the tiny molecules. Molecules.
Yes. All right, cool. Next question. What else we got?
So we are on question 3.
We're going to be here all day. I think we've got a good 10. Okay, I'm listening. And then go on, let's go.
What are humans made out of?
Easy. 75% water.
I mean our skin.
No. The question is, what are we made out of? You can't change it. 75% water.
Okay. Next question.
Am I correct or am I not?
I do not have that on my answer list. So.
But if you want me to break it down more, I can give you more. So there's a lot of different elements: oxygen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, which is obviously in where? The bones. That's why you need to drink a lot of milk.
Yes.
And something called phosphorus. Well, you don't know what that is.
I drink milk with cereal.
Yeah, I know. But that's what we're made up of. Am I right? Well, you haven't got the answers, have you?
I think it's correct.
Okay, next one. What else we got? Next.
What animal is rice made out of?
See your questions, right? But I can't ask you. Can I ask you questions? So I can't.
Well, nope.
Well, rice isn't made out of anything that's animal based.
Okay, yeah, you're correct.
Yeah. So what is it made out of? Let's see if you know.
What is what made out of?
Rice.
I do not know. I think it's made out of flour.
No, it's made out of wheat.
Oh yeah, and bread.
Yeah, similar. Well, yeah. Next
question.
What number are we on?
We are on question
7.
Let me check. So 1, 2, 5.
Okay.
This might be silly.
Yeah, okay.
But as we have a cat,
Do you have a cat?
Yes.
Yeah.
I say, is cat language real? Because Kai always says meow, and I do not understand.
Okay. Well, language and communication are two different things, I think. Yeah. So language and communication, I think, are two different things. So you can communicate, and is it necessarily a language? Possibly. Like sign language. It's not speaking, but it's a language as long as you can understand it. So I don't think they've got a language like us with words and letters and numbers.
No, because we have an English or Spanish.
There you go. But I think they can communicate, yeah. So I think they can communicate through different ways. So through different smells, through different sounds.
Yeah, because if two cats meet and they both say meow, because they say meow and they might know what it means, and they can communicate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one.
What is the biggest continent? I think it's supposed to be continents.
Continent. I'm gonna try and be smart here.
Okay.
It's Antarctica or Asia.
Okay.
And the reason. No, I'm listening.
On my answer list, it is Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia.
Well, those are the different types of continents. But what's the biggest continent?
For me,
I think it's Asia.
For me, it's, I don't know how big is Asia, but I think it is either Africa.
No. Oh, wait, I thought you have the answers.
I do. It's Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe. Australia.
Listen, this is why you can't use Google, yeah? Because you're not using it right. Those are all the continents out there, but the biggest one out of all of them, I think it's Asia. I think I'm right. Next, what we got?
Okay. Is Uranus, so I'll say it again. Is Uranus the coldest planet?
Is Uranus the coldest planet? So this is a yes or no answer.
Yes. I think it might be Uranus or Neptune.
You can't be helping me. Why are you helping me?
I'm just telling you what I think.
No, I don't think it is.
Where is it?
I think it's Neptune.
Yes.
Because I think the further away, the colder it gets. And if I'm right, if I'm not mistaken, Pluto's not a planet anymore. So I think it's Neptune. Am I right?
Because it is far away from the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I'll give you that one.
Next.
And I know this answer.
All right, let's go.
And you might too. How old is the Queen?
Ooh.
I'll say it again. How old is the Queen?
I'm going to guess her, but I'm also going to call a friend. She's 92 or 93. But let me call a friend here. Can I call a friend? I'm allowed to call a friend.
So you said 92 or 93?
Yeah.
One of those are the right answer.
All right, then. I want to call a friend. I want to call your friend, actually. How about that? Do you mind?
Fine.
You must tell everyone who your friend is. How you know her.
Why are
you don't know,
doing this to me?
You don't know who I'm going to call, do you?
Yes, I know. Yes, I
like,
do.
I want to call
Ayana.
Ayana.
Knew it.
How do you know I'm going to call Ayana?
Knew it.
How do you know I'm going to call Ayana?
Because just right now you're talking to her mum. Not right now. but
earlier
earlier.
on. Yeah. So she's fresh in my mind. All right then. I'm gonna call Ayana. So I was speaking to her today. She thinks she's a smart ass. Let's see if it works. Hopefully she's not sleeping. Let's do this. So when they answer, you have to let them know that you're on the. Oops, that didn't work. So when you call her, you have to let her know that she's on the podcast.
Okay.
And say, please don't swear.
Ayana.
She won't swear anyway.
You're too young.
Yeah, she is.
She's only my age, which is 7.
All right then. So I'm gonna call her again. Hopefully this works this time. You ready?
Yes.
I think Auntie might answer. I'm not sure who might answer.
Hello. Hi, Ayana.
How are you?
Good. This is going to be exciting for you because you are on the podcast right now.
Okay.
Hello, Ayana. You alright?
Welcome.
Yeah.
I need help.
So he's stuck on this question that I asked him. How old is the Queen?
Like 90?
That's confident. How old did you say?
90? 90?
90. See what, Ayana, right? I guessed 92 or 93. And you said 90. Why did you say 90?
Because the Queen's old and that's the highest score that she could actually live up to, maybe.
I'm sorry. You have to love that answer. I think she deserves a clap.
Well, that is wrong, but she tried, so.
Is it wrong? It's 92 or 93, Ayana. I think it is anyway. I still don't know.
Okay, so I'll tell you what the wrong answer is. The wrong answer is 92.
That's wrong. Okay.
93.
Okay.
And the correct answer is the correct answer is 93.
So I was half wrong. Yeah, a little bit of a clap for that one. I was half wrong. Ayana,
Yeah.
we got there in the end.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
You getting ready for bed?
Yep.
All right. Thanks for helping me, though. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Do you want to say bye to Zariah?
Okay.
Go on.
Bye, Soraya.
Bye, Anna. Thank you for helping us.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye, Uncle Andrew.
Oh, thank you. Bye.
Hi.
It wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Wasn't that far off. But how did she know 90? That's good. If you didn't Google it, what would you have thought? What would you have picked? Be honest.
91.
Oh, you're lying now. I love when Ian said 90 because 90 is the highest score. Kids. All right, next one.
Why
Yeah.
in the Victorian time
Yeah.
boys were apart from girls? I'll say it again.
Mm-hmm.
Why in the Victorian time boys were apart from girls? That's one of our 5 W's. Why? What's Kai doing there, just laying down?
I'll be honest with you. I don't know.
You don't know?
I actually don't know. I'll be honest with you. This is the one time I actually don't know. Wait, let me think about it, actually. I'm not using the phone. No, I'm just checking the time. I'm not using the phone. I'm just checking it. I'm just checking the time. That's it.
So why was you on it for so long?
Look, I'm just checking the time. You know I wouldn't do that. I don't cheat. I'm just checking the time.
What is the time?
It's too late. people might ask me questions why you're up so late, so I shouldn't if I'll say that. But it's school holidays, so just remind everyone of that. But
School holidays.
I don't know that one.
You don't know?
Yeah, so I'll pass on that one. I'll be honest. I'll pass on that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Next.
So, is cotton wool made into food too?
No,
Why?
because it's not edible. That's a bit of a silly one, isn't it?
Pardon?
It's not edible. You're not meant to eat wool. Do you know what wool is?
Yes, it comes from a sheep.
Yeah, but what does it go on to?
What do you mean, what does it go on?
What does it go on to?
What
was it made into?
wool?
Yeah, wool.
Clothes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wearing my gown.
Yeah.
Look, see?
It's fabric.
Like, I think that's wool.
Yeah, it's in
So
fabric,
cozy.
so you can't eat that. So the answer, what's the question then?
Question?
Yeah, what's the question? What was the question again? Repeat it.
It was, can cotton wool be made into food as
No.
well?
No.
Well, I searched up on...
Why do you guys think this is... Okay, go on.
Well, I searched up on Google and it says
Oh, I see where this is going.
you can add cotton balls or wool to make a compost pile, but only if they are 100%.
A compost pile. Do you know what compost is? That's what for the plants and whatnot. Yes, there's not food.
Okay.
I don't know what Google told you there, but okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
So
is that the one where they said that the models eat wool?
I think because it links, because it says wool and then compost balls and wool too. So
I think we'll just skip over to the next question. What else we got?
okay. So next question is, drum roll. Why do birds have 3 feet where their claws are? I don't know what you call it, but where they're like, do you know birds' feet where their claws are?
Yeah.
I mean that.
Why did it have, like 3 toes, if anything?
Yeah, like that.
Stability. It's more stable.
So they can balance.
Balance, exactly what it is. Perfect.
So when they're sitting on their perch, they can balance.
There you go.
Okay.
You know what perch is? Okay. Where's you get that
It's
word
where
from?
the birds sit, where Kai's sit.
Okay.
In his litter or something.
Show off. Go on.
Why in the past on the watches it said north, south, east and west?
That's not a watch, it's a compass.
I keep forgetting. Ow.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So that's not a watch, it's a compass. A compass, sorry.
Okay, so I'll say it again. Why in the past on the composters
Compass.
compass
Yeah.
it said north, south, east and west?
Because a compass shows you your position in the planet, wherever you are. So straight ahead will be north. Behind you is south. To your right.
And then to your
East.
left
To
is
your left
east and then
To your right is east. To
and
your
then
left,
to your left is west.
west, yeah. So it's a compass, not a watch. Next.
That is correct.
Thank you. Next.
What is tissue made out of?
Tissue. What's tissue made out of? I think it's made out of paper and biodegradable material. So it's like recyclables. So anything that you recycle is made out of tissue paper.
So this is made out of tissue paper. Paper is made out of tissue.
Oh no.
It's made out of trees.
Yeah, paper's made out of trees. Don't try and be smart with me. I didn't say that. No. You said tissue paper. Tissue.
Yes, I did.
So what do you want to know what's made of? Tissue or paper?
What is tissue made out of?
It's called paper pulp.
Paper what?
Paper pulp.
Paper
So it's recycled. So different. It's like compost. Compost is made out of things that are recycled. So things that are thrown away, they go through a factory, and it's recycled into something new.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yes.
Am I right or have I got it wrong? Or you haven't got the answer for that one?
I do not have the answer, but it's correct.
All right, then take my word for it. Dad just knows best.
You have done very well.
All right, what else we got?
Okay, so where are we? Where are you? How many continents are there?
I'm going to try to go quick. 7. It could be 8, but I think it's 7. But there's no. Hold on. See, there's controversy if Australia is a continent, but I'll say 7 anyway. There's 7 continents.
Okay.
It could be 8, but there's 7 continents.
There's 8.
Okay, name the continents.
Asia.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say continents?
Yeah.
Or continent?
Yeah. Name the continents.
Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia.
Yeah.
That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Europe, North America, South America, Africa, Australia, Asia, Antarctica.
Yes.
Yeah, that's 7.
No, that's 8.
Europe, 1.
So Europe,
1,
Africa,
2,
North America,
3,
South America,
4.
South America, Antarctica,
Yeah, 5. Asia.
Europe.
No, you said it already. Asia.
I didn't say Europe.
You did. You said Europe first.
Oh, Antarctica.
Yeah, you said it already.
Europe.
Asia
Australia.
and Australia. 7.
Wait, let me see.
Europe, North America, South America, Africa, Australia,
Wait.
Asia, Antarctica. What happened to the days where you just take my word for it?
Oh, you are correct.
Thank you. I know.
Dad knows best.
That's my best. All right, now what else we got? Getting tired. How many we have left?
What is wood made out of?
Wood. I think, is it tree bark?
Tree what?
It's
I do not have the answer for this.
It's just made out of wood. Wood is wood.
But wood is made out of what?
Wood.
I do not know if that is the answer, but I will give you an
wood is
applause.
Wood is wood, right? No, don't give me the applause yet. Listen, you know me. I like to be thorough. Don't give me that eye. You know I know the answer. Wood is wood, right? But it comes from trees. The branches of trees.
I thought wood is made out of a log.
Yeah, trees. Yeah, you're right. So I'm right as well.
Ting!
I'll take that one. What else we got?
It's another what is this thing made out of?
Okay, go on.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Go on.
Take a deep breath. What is a log made out of? I'll say it again. What is a log made out of?
Trees. I'm sorry, your questions, yeah. I don't know what you're doing, but these questions are...
They're all the questions kids want to know.
So logs are made out of trees. They come from trees.
Trees are made out of logs.
Yeah.
Cha-ching!
Are we done yet? Are we done yet?
Yes, we are done.
Was that it? Oh,
That was
seriously?
16.
Oh, good.
Why do you want me to give you one last
please-
question?
No. I'm fine.
Okay,
That
good.
was enough. But I think I done well. How many did I get right? How many did I get wrong anyway?
So you got like
Only one wrong. And that was the one where it's the Victorian schools one.
yeah. You said no.
don't
How
know.
old is the Queen?
No, I got that one
said
right.
92.
No, I said 92 or 93. I was smart.
No, you
Re-
said 92
No,
or
don't do that.
93.
Remember before I said to you, there's ways to bend the rules without breaking them. So I gave you two answers. It's not my fault you didn't stop me. I gave you two answers in one. I said 92 or 93. So I was actually right on one of them.
Yes, he was.
Thank you. But what I will take is, what I was wrong on is the
92.
no the Victorian time, the school time, the
School time.
when
the boys were apart from a girl.
yeah, that one. That's the one I was actually wrong on. So for that one, I was wrong. But apart from that, we're good. Anything else? Or is that question time over?
Question time is over.
All right then. You sure?
Yes.
How did I do?
You done pretty good.
Any room for improvements?
You were awful.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you was awful.
I got 15 out of 16.
You was awful.
All right then, if you say so.
You
Anyways,
were amazing, not awful.
thank you. Let's close out, babe. Anything else you want to tell everyone before we go? Anything else?
Do not forget to subscribe on Instagram,
Oh,
YouTube,
we've got this one for that.
Spotify. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe at Dad's End with 2 N's. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. See you soon.